Module 3, How to Structure Each Chunk. Chunking is breaking up a big piece of information into smaller chunks. It is important to bear in mind that the student can only absorb so much at such a pace and with the depth that you offer. The student can only take small pieces that they can absorb really deeply and then make their way to the end of the course and feel a sense of victory at having finished. In order to aid our students, it's very important to remain very organized and make the course easier to absorb. In the traditional course, we are in front of the course and in the classroom, and the students are right in front of our face, and they're asking us questions, and we are answering them in meticulous and organized ways that help them structure this knowledge. In the non-traditional classroom, such as in the virtual classroom, where the student might see you and then is navigating their way through this virtual classroom, it is as though the teacher is absent and then the student is in. So the class course organization in a way stands in for the teacher itself. So it's a very good idea to make the course manageable by dividing it into smaller chunks. It reduces student anxiety. It helps them move through the course in a timely fashion. It gives them a sense of accomplishment and helps them know that they can make through this course one step at a time. So go for simplicity and elegance. Chunk your way to an A. There is a manner and method to navigating systems of knowledge. Just as when you open a novel by Pushkin, you won't read the entire novel in one moment or just proceed to chapter 47. You would go chapter by chapter in a systematic way, or when you tackle a complex math problem, you do it in a step-by-step procedure. Same for a chemistry experiment. Just like that, the presentation of a course is also, there is a process, there is a method to it, and it's very important to sort of present this in a very palatable way so that the student can digest the information and not be overwhelmed. You don't have to be a master of aesthetics or have a very artistic eye to make your course organized, elegant, and a door that they're willing to go through. Here you will see some basic chunks of a course. I like having a welcome message. You might want to shoot a video in your backyard or in your office, whatever feels comfortable to you and carries your persona through to the students. It's very nice to have the students get a glimpse of you as a teacher in this format because the distance in some ways is palpably reduced for them. And I also like to take them on a guided tour of the course, that read me first portion, so that they know they get a virtual tour guide and they know how to maneuver and manipulate and walk through this course. And what I'm saying is these are not really the only important aspects of a course structure. You sort of have to take your organic skills as a teacher and translate it into something that's deeply systematic as you develop your online course or online portion of your teaching. You have to be very systematic in an aesthetic way, right? You have to be able to see, visualize all that you want to teach and how you would like to lay it out. So you can decide what are chunks that are very integral to your course. Perhaps it is office hours or a database of online sites that are very important for students to learn about, or other schools and universities where similar work is being produced. Whatever chunks you would like to have, you decide and then you map it out in a way that helps the students to learn at their maximum potential. Along with circularity, what I'm emphasizing here is adaptive release. This cuts away from the possibility and concern for many of us teachers that the student will sit down one evening, perhaps late at night, early morning, and decide, oh, I'm going to finish all this work now. in one go, because I fell behind and I'm just going to get it done now and complete the course. What this format avoids is that the student does have to follow the system as you lay it out, which is step by step in an incremental way, a procedure that you are setting up, that's chronological. So as they finish module 1, then module 2 reveals itself. When they finish all the work for module 2, module 3 reveals itself, and then you can end where you start and really take them through the beauty and sort of learning of this course. So adaptive release, I think, for me, cuts away this kind of possibility that the student can come to you at the end of 15 weeks or whatever your semester is and say, well, I'm just starting the course. Can you just tell me about orientation? Once you're at ease in this world of online technology and online teaching interaction, teaching discourse, you might find yourself really enjoying the tinkering around, the process of finding these creative graphics, the way that you lay out this online classroom, how you imagine it. And I think really what comes at the heels of all of this creative design that the teacher does is student autonomy, right? The student figures out ways for them to move through this very pleasant, aesthetically appealing course that's organized so well. And student autonomy, of course, is followed very quickly by student success, student accomplishments. For me, the teacher's aura is a very key factor in teaching online. I'm very concerned about what ways I can translate and transcend the limitations, even if I'm in a face-to-face classroom or in an online classroom, how to make the aura of the teacher and the students sort of come together and intermingle and interanimate to teach successfully. In order to make my course come alive and sort of translate the aura, my teaching aura into the course, I'm very interested in simple and elegant tools that can do so. And I think the more you become savvy in this practice, you will sort of figure out simpler ways, more elegant ways. And one thing that really interests me is the community, the students' community. What can we offer that gives them a safe and intellectually rich space to interact with one another, interact with you, and learn the most that they can in the time and space that they have? So one thing I always do is on discussion board, keep a particular forum that I might call student cafe or students helping students, where they can ask questions of one another, help one another, chit chat, and discuss some ideas that didn't get fully discussed in an earlier, more formal structure of the course. As a final reminder, simplify, simplify, simplify. Your course can be very complex, the ideas extremely profound and difficult and challenging, but keep the organization of the course through chunking, keep it simple, clean, elegant, so that the students can enter these portals of knowledge and learn. I wish you good luck.